Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Vic2 Heart of Darkness. Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Vic2 Divergences of Darkness. As Russia lets continue on from where we last left off, so the dual monarchy has exploded. It's basically lost all its territory, but still it found the time to remove Spain from my sphere of influence. Luckily we're already at like 93, so we'll get them back in our sphere pretty quickly regardless, but still, kind of a dick move to do that when you're a dying nation. But, did I let them get up to friendly? Like, when did that happen? You know what? Fine, game. I will do your lavish expedition. $75,000, but sure. Add them back to our sphere. God damn it, Spain. And we've almost done annexing this guy. But yeah. Germany's kind of been at peace with everybody. Or is at peace with everybody, because everybody kind of declared war on them. And they're still at war with, you know, the entirety of the known world. So, I'm just curious, because there's no way anybody's going to get enough points to actually annex them. Even when they're going to have no territory left. There we go, our Russian borders are looking very nice. We're even ready to take on another war against this guy if we have to in the near future with 3 stacks on his borders. And also, our troops don't need to be spent that much. Let's increase education spending again. Some like Porte, apparently we lost our alliance at some point. I don't know when that happened. Maybe they weren't liking what I was doing. Dangerous ideas? What are these dangerous ideas? Dangerous ideas are afloat in Russia. First stirrings of resistance against our nation rule reported. Such talk has kept quiet. Yeah, no. Support the liberation of Prussia. I feel like I kind of decide who gets what. And my thinking is... Well, is this a German core? Does Germany have cores on Prussia? I don't think so. Are they considered German? They are considered German. So that would lead me to not want to support the Danubian Federation. But on the other hand, I don't want to support Bohemia because they have a big commonwealth that's already within their sphere. Like, Eastern Europe is split between me and Bohemia. Bohemia is barely holding on to great power status. If they lose even more prestige because of this crisis, they might drop out entirely. Which would leave up the entirety of Eastern Europe open to us. Especially Hungary, because if we get Hungary in our sphere, we can form a puppet Romania, and that's very important. So because of that, I think that's more important than a slightly stronger Germany. I'm going to support the Germans on this. And hopefully that'll just give Bohemia enough influence to be like, yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. They can just have it. So it weakens them a little bit, even though not directly. I thought they lost a little bit of prestige, but maybe just not enough to actually really get anything done. How far is 9th place, actually? Well, 9th place is the dual monarchy, and I don't think that really counts. Korea is actually next, at 190. No, Bohemia actually is in a pretty solid position. Oh, they did put Prussia in the German sphere of influence, though, so... Maybe that was the worst of the 2 options, but... It's fine. Prussia can kind of just exist. Goddamn Jackmans. Oh, where do they rise up? Oh, they rose up down here. That's kind of the last place I expected them, but sure. It's just those 2, right? Yeah, okay, it just seems like it's those 2. So what can we possibly do right now? Well, I still want Hungary in my sphere. But the problem with that is that for me to do that, I would need to invade Bohemia itself with a take from Sphere of Influence TV. Which I think the 50 war score offering. But I think I'd be able to drag in the Ottomans and Moldavia into my war. Also maybe Spain, but I don't know if Spain would really be too helpful here. Who the hell are they to? Illyria, Poland, Tyrol. Yeah, it's got these other guys too, but they're in the middle of Germany and they can't really help. But I don't think there's an effective way for me to take Hungary. Well, what I could do is I could put like troops all across here and then kind of push in. Will that work? How many troops does Hungary have? Hungary has a 26. Bohemia has 12. Poland has 0. It's not the worst idea. And to form a puppet form a puppet. Well, or we can do like a release Transylvania. That's assuming Transylvania has courts and all of this. It does. We have a truce with Hungary, so we can't even do that. But a take from Sphere against Bohemia, is that in Russia's best national interest? I think it is. So I think we're ready to deploy troops. It might take a while for us to actually get troops down here. But I do think it's within our interest to get our troops ready to deploy. I'm assuming that, you don't need to be up here. I'm just assuming that, oh, there's some small tiny Jackman rebels over here they can't even get to. I'm just assuming that the Ottomans are going to help us. I don't know for certain. It's an assumption. But I think it's the case. Also, we dropped down to 6th place in military. But that's fine. You can already see our first troops are arriving. And it's only going to take a few months to even get that CB against Bohemia. It would have been, obviously it would have been better to do this, you know, while they were still at war with Germany. But, if we can do it before they really get a chance to remobilize their forces, and we can sweep through the bottom side of the country, especially since a lot of this mounts, a lot of this is very defensive, we should hopefully have an okay time. Oh, Scania's not even a great power anymore. Oh, no, they're up there. They're just a cordial. Somehow they lost points. I think they spent points to, once again, drop us in England, but... Mongolia wants an alliance. Sounds good to me. Do we have an alliance with you again? Okay, no, we still have our alliance with Moldova. No, don't walk and take attrition damage. We're going to increase military spending just so this doesn't happen. And I don't think we can military access through anybody else, so... We already lost like 4,000 men and the war hasn't even begun yet. We do Clipper transport, so we can at least get guys there a little bit faster. If we just, like, transport them just from, like, here to there. Just slightly faster is definitely going to be, important. Speed is a factor. Well, we have a... Okay, let's fabricate this war. It's only worth, you know, 4 infamy, so it's not even, like, a big deal. Also, did we never get discovered in our war against Kazakh? I don't think we did, because, you know, we're at 3 infamy. Or if we did get caught, it wasn't worth much. Yeah, so if we get these guys, just load them straight onto the boats. The boats can just take them straight over to Bulgaria. And is there anybody else who would be, like, wanting to declare war on Bohemia? I don't think so, sadly. Finland's gone bankrupt. That's fine. I wonder if the 7 Republics, or the Belgian Confederacy, I think it used to be called the 7 Republics. No, they have a truce. I was wondering if they might have just attacked them. But I guess not. I mean, if I was like, let's say, Spain or something, I probably would consider it, just because I have a border on the Atlantic. Yeah, but this navy technique is definitely a lot faster, so... Just kind of keep marching to the coast. Let's get 100,000 men on the border. I know there's still another guy coming still from, There we go. We've dropped it under 1,000 a day. So well, in the meantime, we are going to try to build a pretty decent reserve. You know, try not to go completely bankrupt. But, like, this area is, like, completely mountains. So if we can, and there's no troops on this border whatsoever. And I'm assuming that they have truces with Hungary, but they do not have a truce with Bohemia. Well, and also another problem is that if Hungary doesn't join the war, we actually can't get to them. So there is a little bit of risk involved in that, if we can't get through Hungary or we can't get through the Commonwealth, Bohemia is just kind of defended because there's nothing I can do. Oh, we have another 24 stack. Apparently we've got 125,000 men coming down here. Which somehow I didn't even notice. Don't walk through there because you're probably going to take attrition. And this is probably like already... Do we already have our CB? That was insanely fast. But let's say if I declared war on them for Hungary, who would join? Also, it's only 20 war score. Everybody except for the guy who's not in my sphere. Everybody other than basically Persia would accept this conflict. So yeah, you go there so you can actually go through southern Poland. But I think now is the time to attack. Assuming that the Ottoman troops are kind of in position. Well, they're not, but, you know, that's fine. Take Hungary from sphere of influence. Call allies. And there we go. Oh no, Hungary didn't join. Only the oh damn. This kind of ruins our logistics. Go north. Oh, where's my boats? Did I put guys in the boats? I did. This does kind of slightly ruin the plan, but we only need 20 war score. And the Hungary war. That's not going to be too difficult to acquire. Hungary's not even involved in the future of their fate. And I can just do it right away, right? Like, as soon as I'm at peace, then I can kind of just do it. And Moldova's coming down in here. We're sending our troops this way. Once again, this is a completely undefended border. So that's fantastic. Yeah, so you kind of march this way. You march north through here. We'll have like one basically reserved. We can have two reserve divisions. And the Ottomans are going through Croatia, so that's good. That's a nice flag. Is it over in here? Yeah, they're holding a World Fair, even though they're missing like half their country. I'm pretty sure those are the Incans, and they survived the genocide in this alternate timeline. Apparently, also there's just some rebels here. Yeah, but the Ottomans are going to siege down this area. Do they have cores? They don't. And we can actually do separate pieces. One nice thing is actually we can actually do separate pieces against these guys. So with like Illyria, we can release our own, Serbia and have a nice little Serbian satellite state. Not a satellite state, but a little sphereling in this area as well. Which would be nice. Assuming, once again, the Ottomans ask for nothing. They might ask for something crazy, but I'm kind of doubting that. There we go. We pushed our way south. I don't want to walk into this 25 stack. I don't want to take more attrition than I need to. This guy can push north. You can push into here. We got a small little 2 stack of Polish troops, but that's really nothing. I'm just kind of hoping the Moldovians stay with each other. Where are you going? The Kovel. Okay, so I guess I'll join this 5 stack. You already see we're making some decent progress. One nice thing actually about this kind of layout is it's very just one direction. Like if we had to fight Illyria, Hungary, and Commonwealth, there'd be just a massive front line. So we've kind of made it into 2 very short, narrow gaps. The one of the problems with that, though, is that it can definitely cause like a stalemate. Like if there's a bunch of troops here and we have a bunch of troops here, we're kind of just in like a, kind of like a trench warfare kind of situation, where nobody can really advance further. But once again, Poland has 3 brigades, so I'm honestly not too worried about it. And we can probably do like a lot of things with only 1.7. Oh yeah, they have access to all their satellite states. Do I have access to their satellite states? Oh, I can walk through them as well. Okay, that actually creates a much bigger front line and a much bigger problem, but I think it's fine. At least for now. The situation's kind of under control. Luckily, they didn't call in these guys, even though I'm pretty sure the AI absolutely can call in their satellite states in this war. The AI just doesn't. Yeah, so you guys go to Riga. I don't think we need to mobilize. I'm assuming they mobilize, though. Yeah, so we're looking at 46 brigades, 3 brigades. Illyria has 0, so that's basically just a cakewalk. What can I theoretically do to you? Make puppet, cut down the size. Liberate country. Bosnia, Albania. What has more people in it? Does Serbia have cores here? No, just Bosnia does. Let's look at population density. I know it's a little bit skewed because of this, but I think releasing... How much infamy does it cost to release? It's only 6.6 actually to release a country. Actually, it's 4.5 to free people. Liberate country is slightly different. All states with cores, but they only have 1 core each. So if we can occupy them, we can probably release oh god, I can't speak. Bosnia and Serbia. That's probably entirely possible. We might even be able to do some things against when do you get there? 14th? Do I trust them to not die tomorrow? And instantly do the retreat? No, okay. It actually looks like that kind of worked out in our favor. Surprisingly, most of the time it really doesn't. Let's put our troops here so they can't actually advance. I mean, they can still want to go walk around through and, what the hell is this? Acquire southern Serbia. I mean, I guess that's fine, but we can just do separate pieces with them. So, this is a little bit wrong. Cut Commonwealth down the size. I can understand the desire to do both. A 5 stack there. Once again, I don't want to mobilize. That's my problem. And I can get these guys here so they don't actually go to Osil, and we can block them off a bit. A 7 troop there, 5 stack there. I don't like how much the Ottomans is really focusing on Croatia. Oh, we lost. Okay. You stay still. You come here. We lost a lot of men there, which is a little bit disappointing. I think we can kind of sit here and occupy this. I'm assuming they're not... Are they chasing us? No, they're actually going over here. And that's fine. We're at 6%. We've kind of shut these guys off. That means we can actually go kill this 3 stack. I still don't want to mobilize, though. I don't think mobilizing is going to really help us. We can only mobilize only 2 men as well, so it's not really like it's going to be that big of a game changer. God damn it, Spain. Stay in my sphere. I mean, we're still making money when that's good. It's always a good thing to make money instead of losing it. We got 22 stack here, so they are kind of splitting up, and that's in our advantage. If they split up, then we can probably kill the smaller stacks much easier. Yeah, so let's advance here. I want you guys to go straight into Bohemia. Go into Bohemia proper and deal with that. We can't blockade anything, because they actually have, between all of their countries, they have no ports. So in terms of occupation, we can't do much. The Great Revolt is over. Where the Plantagenets ruled, 4 new nations have arisen. The kings have been executed by radicals in Paris, and the members of the royal family who have survived have escaped to the New World, a haven of Plantia. The overseers' territories have now been snatched by the other colonial powers, and the 4 sister republics of Ireland, England, France, and Occitania have pledged to defend each other against the threat of counter-revolution. The Anglo's dream of multiculturalism is dead. It seems that nationalism may threaten the old European order. Well, okay then. But England, you can absolutely go and you can be added to my sphere. Thank you. Drop you down to 1. So it's like as soon as England gets their independence, they're already, we already have our claws in them. So what happened to the old colonies? Controller of the dual monarchy. But I thought the dual monarchy doesn't exist anymore. Does it still exist? Does it still have a... No, it doesn't. It just kind of vanished off the face of the earth. So I'm assuming those are going to go away soon. Maybe Scandinavia took those islands? I'm assuming that's maybe what it is. But either way, I think this is a good time to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Anthony. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If not, you'll get a thumbs down. See more, subscribe, and goodbye.